In this video, we'll show you how to remotely manage your UPS with an SNMP web card and Power Alert software. The SNMP web card is available separately from Tripp Lite, but Power Alert software is included on a CD with your UPS system. When you install an SNMP web card, you make the UPS system a manageable device on your network. You can remotely manage the card through a standard web browser, Telnet, or an SNMP network management system, such as Tripp Lite's Power Alert NMS or HP OpenView NMS. Using Power Alert NMS, you can manage hundreds of UPS systems and PDUs. We'll start with how to install and configure the SNMP web card. We'll then show you how to install and configure Power Alert NMS. Finally, we'll show you how to manage some basic functions like monitoring power conditions. This video does not replace your product's owner's manual. Follow all warnings and procedures in the manual. Failure to do so may damage your product, cause injury, and void your warranty. The policy of Tripp Lite is one of continuous improvement. All procedures are subject to change without notice. Since this is a general overview, your product may differ slightly than those shown in the video. Make sure that the UPS system is fully installed and turned on. Locate the card's MAC address label in the box. Stick the label on the rear of the UPS for later reference. You will refer to this label when the card is assigned an IP address. Using a screwdriver, remove the card slot cover on the rear of the UPS system. Align the SNMP web card with the guides and push the card into the slot until the ports are nearly even with the rear surface of the UPS. Screw in a new cover that's included with the card. Check with the network administrator whether the SNMP web card will use a dynamic or static IP address. If it will use a dynamic IP address, connect a network cable from the Ethernet port on the card to a network jack. The card will automatically attempt to obtain an IP address via the network's DHCP server. This may take several minutes depending on your network. If the network administrator determines the SNMP web card will use a static IP address, you'll first need to determine the desired IP address, gateway address, and subnet mask. Then, open a VT100-compatible terminal emulation program, such as HyperTerminal, which is bundled with Windows, on a computer with a DB9 serial port. Specify the parameters for the computer to communicate with the card. Use the included cable to connect the card to the computer. Connect a network cable from the Ethernet port on the card to a network jack. An initialization page will appear in the terminal emulation program. Fill in IP information. The card will save the settings and reboot. Disconnect the card from the computer. After an installation using either a dynamic or static IP address, try to access the card via a web browser that supports Frames, Forms, and Java. Enter the card's IP address and enter the default username and password, admin and admin. Change UPS shutdown settings if desired. During a power failure, SNMP web card is pre-configured to shut down the UPS system 2 minutes after receiving a low battery signal. This allows the UPS system to provide the maximum available runtime to connected equipment. To change settings, click Settings, then Events. Highlight Low Battery and Shutdown and alter desired settings. You can manage a single card through a web browser, but network managers will want to manage multiple cards through an NMS. Tripp Lite's Power Alert software, included on a CD with the UPS system, features a robust NMS that can monitor and manage up to 250 UPSs or PDUs. First, insert the CD in the network manager's computer. Follow the prompts to download the software. Open Power Alert NMS. The software will auto-discover all managed devices on the network. You can access individual devices by clicking on them within the table. You can also review detailed logs of events. Refer to the Power Alert's Owner's Manual for a complete list of actions you can take. Thank you for your interest in Tripp Lite solutions. Tripp Lite offers over 2,500 UPS systems, PDUs, rack systems, cooling, and connectivity products. For additional help installing or operating your product, contact your local Tripp Lite representative or our customer service department.